Alright, let's get this party started. Hello. Today we're going to be doing some more shiny hunting for Safari Week. In the big game I've got Pokemon Shining Pearl, and you can see I've already gotten a shiny Marill. Screen went dark. We've got a shiny Marill, and then in the bottom right corner you can see Soul Silver, where I'm hopefully hunting for a brand new baby shiny poke. So that's what the current targets are. I gotta check in Shining Pearl actually, if there's anything interesting out in the zone, because these rotate every single day. So let's go, more shinies. Duck. Doof. I had to lock my chair so I don't rock, otherwise I'm gonna like be rocking and not even thinking about it. Doesn't seem like anything interesting there yet. Wooper. Marill. Starly. Wooper. Barrel. Nothing here too. And these change out every time, so I'll just keep looking until I find something interesting. Because it's just very possible I just didn't get an interesting one. Golduck. Quags. Yeah, I've not actually seen a Yanma in the times I've hunted over Safari Week so far. Execute would have been cool when I was hunting for that on Tuesday. Bidoof. Quagsire. All the interesting guys are hiding. I mean, not that those guys are not interesting, they are just plentiful and I can hunt them whenever. Maybe now? Another Bidoof. Nope, man, none of these. Wow, like all the other ones I've gotten in like the very first look. Oh, there we go, Croagunk. Okay, with the 2 rocks and the single. I forget exactly where that is, but Croagunk is definitely something I am interested in. Ooh, and Carnivine as well. I gotta remember where those 2 rocks are. Geography. I can look up a map real quick, actually. Oh, somebody just follow? I cannot actually read that. Unleashed Fall 3 followed me. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Trying to get to 50 followers so I can unlock some of the fun affiliate stuff with Twitch. I'm getting closer. It's taken a while, but I am getting closer. Let's see. Great Marsh. Where did your picture go? Come on, Bulbapedia. Okay. Okay, so it looks like those 2 rocks. Oh, it could be Area 4 or Area 5, it looks like. They've got 2 that look very similar. And I'm not sure which one it was. Oh, it's Dylan. Hey Dylan, how's it going, man? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate the follow, even if that's all you're doing. The first time chat. Don't get to see too many of those. But I appreciate you. Just doing a bit of shiny hunting tonight. I appreciate you stopping by. Right now I'm trying to find where to get the guy I'm wanting. Because these rocks are like sort of positioned slightly different. Ooh, it's just really hard to tell exactly. I didn't pay attention to the border. I think it's Area 5. Yeah, so I just started in the bottom right hand corner. I've got Soul Silver and I'm looking for a Slowpoke, but honestly any of these guys would be interesting. There's like Krabby, there's Slowbro, there's who else is over here? Oh, there's a Krabby. But mainly Slowpoke. And then, yeah, in the bottom right, yeah, it's a little bit hard to see, but it's a smaller game. I've just got a camcorder pointed at it. Kind of ghetto, but it works. And then the main game, Shining Pearl here. I was looking through the daily rotations in the Safari Zone and I found a Croagunk, so I'd like to try and hunt that. Of course, it's not guaranteed at all, but it would be cool nonetheless. I did have one success. You can see that shiny Marill, 860 encounters. I caught that in Shining Pearl. It's actually right here in my inventory. Inventory? In, like, my Pokemon. Slightly. Yeah, like, why is Emmy modded but not Becky? That's the real question here. Do we trust Becky with that level of power? She was just built to watch. Okay, now I've got these synced up. There is this poke that I'm desiring. Oops, I accidentally threw a ball. Man, I was so good yesterday, I only threw a ball like once. Now I'm just in shambles. How long do I plan to stream? I'm planning to stream for about 3 hours, roughly, till about 10 p.m. Alright, let's get these back synchronized. Okay. Lobro and Quagsire. No spotting of the funny guys yet. The funniest guys, I should say. Hey Seth, thanks for the follow. It's about time, but better late than never, right? Appreciate you stopping by. Just doing a little shiny hunting here, looking for a Slowpoke and Soul Silver in the very bottom right-hand corner, that very tiny, tiny little window. And I'm looking for a Croagunk currently in Shining Pearl. But I still have not found one yet. Yeah, I haven't even spotted a Croagunk, so I don't even know if this is the correct two rock area. Because let me open this image again. Enhance. Wow, this is awful looking. No, that is the... What map is this? Great Marsh. Is that not where I'm at? This is the correct map. Yeah, there's like 2 spots that could be where I'm looking for. I'm also definitely gonna miss some of my shiny counts. So I just really gotta stay on top of that. There's the first chat, the classic wave. Get a little ohmies for Seth there. Golduck. Maybe I'm not in the right one. I'm gonna try and actually go up. Encounter. Let me grab another one on Soul Silver. Because I'm kind of splitting them evenly, so I've done like 710 encounters on each game. Oh. Get Orberged. See if I got the right one. Nope. I was supposed to choose 4. That's fine. We can just cross the tracks like that. No worries. I think this is the other 2 rock area. This might have been where I seen the Croagunk in that binoculars. So we will check here. Yeah, there we go. I was in the wrong spot, but now I'm in the correct spot. You good on water? You just casually asking me that in chat? Of course I'm good on water. This baby's filled up to the top. Ready to sip. Boom, 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 boom. Got the Marill and the Doduo. This is Emmy, your setup is real nice. Your messaging. Thank you. Ooh, did Steam Summer Sale just come out? Hang on, we might have to take a look at that real quick. We might need a brief intermission to look at the Steam Summer Sale. Let me do that real quick. Let me turn off my NSF, or turn on the NSFW filter. What am I looking for? The big guy. Make big guy small guy. Okay. And then let me get a screen capture. I think that'll work. Let me switch over my input here. Okay, almost set up. Haven't done this before, so I had to create like a new little layout piece. But I like the interaction, that's really cool. It's a good idea. Do not disturb, invisible. Okay. Oh, it's gorgeous. Isn't it beautiful, the summer sale, where many a dollar has been sunk over the years. Many of my games have spawned from... Uh-oh, I guess I didn't turn off the NSFW filter, don't look at that. I'm gonna take a look at my wish list, actually. Don't judge the titties, okay? It's fine. Discount. You know, I tried to play a demo for this game, Espresso Tycoon, and it literally just did not work on my computer. It just straight up did not work. So like, well, I guess I'm not gonna try this game. Ooh, Remnant 2 is on sale, Street Fighter 6. Age of Empires, there's a couple DLCs I wanted to pick up because I've been playing that with my buddy. Oh, sorry, my door just like closed from the wind coming through my office. Octopath Traveler? Yeah, that spooked me. It spooked both of us. Armored Core 6. Let me sort by like race. Not the Farming Simulator DLCs. Spotted. I think I can also do only on sale ones. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there's the Farming Simulator. A couple things on sale, might need to get those. else we got? Oh, Mob Factory looked interesting. Oh, Balatro. I've heard that's a fantastic game. I've been meaning to pick that one up. Alright, alright. Looks like some DLCs potentially in my future. Oh. This is the Furt Walk. Let me get some Furt Walks in chat here. This is Furt Walk time. Ooh, Botany Manor looked really good, so I played the demo for that, and it did actually work. But it's actually a really interesting looking game. It's like exploration, puzzle type of game. But you basically solve puzzles, and you grow plants to solve those puzzles. And you kind of uncover the stories of the area, which seemed pretty interesting. Everspace 2 seemed interesting, because I really liked the first one. And this one was in a completely different kind of direction. Jedi Survivor. There's just so many things to play. And I'm going to be streaming some next week too, because I want to play the Final Fantasy expansion. Ooh, that's not looking good for Homeworld 3, mostly negative. Yikes. Also eventually want to get that Horizon Forbidden West, because I loved the first one, Horizon Zero Dawn. Alright, just a little peek-see here, and then we'll get back to the shiny hunting. Or I could just have it idle on this screen while I shiny hunt in the background. See if I can even see that. Did I increment for this encounter? We will see. I can't see a thing, that's so tiny. But I know what I'm clicking, thankfully. Like, how would I know if it's shiny? Alright. We'll focus. Yeah, it's too bad Call of Duty, they kind of shit the bed with Modern Warfare 3, unfortunately. Featured deep discounts, $1.99 for Arkham Knights. That's a crazy deal for that kind of game. Middle-earth Shadow of War for $2.50. Civ 6 for $3. Dang. I didn't even see these. Interesting. Okay, I'll have to keep an eye out on those. I think these ones are all like curated for myself. Yeah, gotta stick to the budget. Here, Gunfire Reborn is pretty sick too. I feel like Sea of Thieves has been around for so long. Like, I know people like the game now, it just feels just so, like, if it was released in this state, like, 6 years ago when it was supposed to actually release and come out with all the features that was anticipated, then this game would have gone gangbusters, but unfortunately they kind of fumbled it a few times, and it does seem like they've gotten it good now, but yeah, too late for me. Division 2, maybe? Star Wars Battlefront 2 for $10. Game looks fantastic, just visually speaking. Alright. Ooh, Steam Decks are on sale as well. That's crazy. The Steam Deck's like such a good deal. 64GB and 512GB Steam Deck LCD models. Okay. Does not include the OLED, which is good to know. I mean, not that I'm in the market, I've already got a Steam Deck, but... Weird flex, okay. Forza Horizon 4, they're actually gonna... This is gonna be delisted soon, so if you like racing games, I'd recommend picking it up. Forza Horizon 5 is like the latest one, but yeah, because of car licensing rules, this will be delisted from sale very soon, I believe. I already own it, just not on PC. So if you're like a klepto collector such as myself. Need for Speed Heat was actually pretty good. For $7, definitely worth the $7. Hot Pursuit Remastered for $6, yeah, it's probably. Far Cry 6 for $12, probably, yeah. This is like bargain shopping. This feels like I'm at the bargain bins in Wally World, you know, and just looking through all of the discounted DVDs of like bootleg Disney movies, you know. except for it's like actually good stuff. I also heard Gloomhaven is pretty decent. It's kind of similar to, oh, never mind. I'm thinking of a different game. But I've also heard Gloomhaven is good, too. And Omori. This looked interesting. Let me pause my music here. Hopefully there's no copyright stuff in here. Yeah, the houses are money pits, unfortunately, but like once you get it good, like it's so satisfying. Like we did our mulch in the front flower beds and like got all the weeds out and got it looking real nice, and it's like so satisfying to actually get that done. This is like giving me very strong Ness. Oh my gosh. Mother Earth. What is Earthbound? Jeez. Oh wow. That's terrible. This is giving me big Earthbound vibes right now. It looks really good though. It's got really good reviews. Why am I like getting emotional watching this? Like I'm just like feeling I'm like, what is going on? This is wild. The cat. Yeah, this looks really interesting. For 10 bucks. Okay, I need to get back to the grind here. I'm never gonna get 2,000 encounters. Alright, we back. Focused up. Ready to hunt. It's actually getting kind of warm in my office here. I think my door's shut and I've lost my airflow. Okay. Thank you. Sometimes you just ask and things are willed into existence, you know? Make sure to take your sips. Be drinking water. Hit your daily goals. Yeah, I've had this complaint on Tuesday, but in this lighting, in the like the dusk sort of sunset lighting in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, this Whooper looks like it's gray. But like once it actually turns night in like, it's either at 7:30 or maybe it's at 8. I forget which exactly. But it just becomes so much more blue, like a proper color. It looks like actually gray right now. It is the gray Whooper. Another one. Gotten lots of follows today, which is nice. Gotten three new ones today. If I just keep telling enough friends and family, I'll eventually hit 50. Like, it's just a matter of time. And saying like, hey, go check me out, and then people usually will drop a follow. I should actually be able to access Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail early. And I should be able to play it as early as, I think, 5 a.m. tomorrow. If I don't think I'm gonna wake up at 5 a.m. I might. Very tempting. I'm not gonna stream it, obviously, but I'm quite tempted. I will not lie. Got a poke, but no Croagunk. Have not seen one since I encountered one, and now I've not seen any. I think once it becomes dusk, the actual pool of potential Pokemon becomes smaller, slightly. A lot of alliteration there. But I'll be able to, I think, encounter more. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it just changes, and it's not any less or more. Yeah, and this Quagsire too, he just looks gray. Like slate gray instead of blue. I know he's like a light blue, but still. So I have a very unfortunate story to tell, and some of you have already heard this, but for the rest of the audience, I will reiterate. So, again, with Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail, they're doing this promotion with Mountain Dew, right? And this promotion, basically, if you buy certain bottles, certain kinds of Mountain Dew, you can get rewards and redeem them for stuff in game. Like there's a mount I wanted to unlock, and it was like 600 points, and it was saying like, oh, like most of the normal flavors of Mountain Dew are 100 points, so I'd theoretically need to buy 6 bottles of Mountain Dew, which is a decent amount, but for a in-game mount, I mean, why not, you know? It's like the only way you can get it. And but then I also looked, and there was additional flavors of Mountain Dew, like new ones that they've come out with, and you can redeem those for 200 points, so I'd only need to buy 3 of those. So I'm like, oh yeah, sure, I'll buy 3. So I'm out, I go out this morning, and I found one of the flavors at a local Dollar General. So I go to Dollar General, and mind you, I did not know this Dollar General existed at all. Like, I live like 5 minutes away from it, maybe. And I did not know that this Dollar General was here. And I've lived in the area my whole life. I have no idea when it got there. It was actually a little nicer than I expected as well. It was like, reminded me of a little bit of like Gordon Food Service, or like a small like grocery store. Because they had like a whole refrigerator section, they had dry stuff, they had like a bunch of... Yeah, so you've been there. I did not know it existed. So I'm walking, I'm like, dang, this is actually kind of nice. But I go, I found a 6-pack of this Mountain Dew. It's like I forget what it's like, Maui Blast or something, or Burst. I don't know, because it's like pineapple flavored. And then I also saw they had some Baja Blast in a 6-pack, and I'm like, cool, I can get some more points from these. So I buy them, I take them home. And I sit down to my computer to redeem the codes, right? And it's like, oh, check under the cap. So I crack one open, look under the cap, it's blank, and I'm like, uh-oh, I messed up somewhere. Something went wrong. Something went very wrong here. So I checked the website, and here it was particularly specially marked 20-ounce bottles that you like buy at a gas station. Now, I did stop at a gas station as well before I went to this Dollar General, and they didn't have the special flavor, so I just didn't even bother. And that's when I went to the Dollar General, but here they need to be especially marked like Gaming Rewards Mountain Dew to have any codes on them. So I bought 12 Mountain Dews and I got no rewards. That's my unfortunate story. Other than, you know, I did get like 6 Maui Burst Mountain Dews and 6 Baja Blasts. I mean, I guess that's like a bonus of the unfortunate situation, but it was just like, I can't believe it was like the beginning of the end. Today was a wild day. And Dylan, this one is for you. I found out that a work ticket that I was working on at some point when between the time they had the client had requested the work and when I actually started working on this thing, I was going through it and I was like, I was looking at my description of what to do and I saw, I guess how it was happening was I was going to a website, but that website redirected to another one. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just pull data from the redirected website. That's fine. And then I start working on it, and I get it kind of built out. And then I'm looking at the description again, and I see there's a couple related ones that are all very similar. And it's like the same name. One of the tickets that George had is like the same name as the website redirected, and I was like, oh no, George is collecting this too. So I looked at George's ticket, and it was like literally the exact same as what I was doing. So I was like, hey, I don't think this site exists anymore, and so Brian ended up looking and talking to the client, and they're like, yeah, I guess between them requesting this and us dispatching the work, that other redirected site just absorbed the one I had. So I was like, well, son of a bitch. So that was fun. I think I've not been keeping up with my counter. It was only like a couple hours, so it wasn't like anything crazy. It was just enough to get the basics built out, and then I was like, because George was also talking about like these are going to be very similar, so should we use the same database for them and like the same database models? And so I was kind of poking around his ticket to see, and that's kind of when I found out that his ticket was like the same as mine. There's a Croagunk and a Slowpoke, both targets in the same encounter. I forgot to do my sweet scent. What do we got here? Another big barrel. Budu and Slowpoke. I also hope I get another shiny. I got really lucky with that Marill, because it was really only like... Technically... Because I did like 400 on Shining Pearl, and then I did like another 200, so I think it was probably more closer to like 600. I did like 200 on Soul Silver, and I was counting those, and I did 200 on Shining Pearl all at the same time. And so, yeah, it was really under odds, that Marill. Yeah, I'll have to do some more Saturday hunting. Oh, here we go, our first Friends Forever combo, Slowpoke and Psyduck. Wee woo, wee woo. It's like 2 encounters ago now. I've slightly bumped my camera. There we go. Line it up. Grinding? What word did I just create? Grinding up, aka glinding. Wow, that's wild. Grinding up clocky stuff in Honkai. Yeah, you get... Not the sussy. Be kind, be gentle. Shody trying to grind up on me. We got Croagunk. Glizzy and grinding. She grind on my Glizzy till I grind. What am I even saying anymore? Come on, we're only 42 minutes in. I could not be this unhinged already. The Tuesday stream was so much more PG than whatever's happened in like the last 40 minutes. I can't explain. I just think as the week has gone on, I've cared less and less, so here we are. It do be one of those weeks. What's your profanity? When Boot Hill says fudge, Argenti's like, what's your profanity? Another sip. Here we go, Slowpoke and Croagunk. Just gonna close the viewfinder there. Did I increment? I don't know. Like I said, Tuesday, it all evens out in the end. A Numby emote? I don't know if that exists. I can check. That's not safe for work. Oh, we got Numby Throw. That's about it. And also Debt Collection. I will send in Discord what I saw. Yeah, we can get some Numby emotes here. We can do a little Numby Throw. And a Debt Collection. And more money. There you go, added a couple emotes here. So many Numby emotes. Oh, the song's a banger. Oh, that little piano, like, going between both ears. It's so good. Boom, 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 boom. This is giving me like Donald Duck like playing the piano, or like the Peter Griffin picking on the piano. Is it Donald Duck? There's a video or something, like a meme somewhere. Warm, warm. Oh no, it's like it was Tom and Jerry, that's what I'm thinking of. This is what I think of. What is going on here? Never mind. I was trying to be fancy, but it's not happening, so just forget about that. We're just gonna forget about that. I was going for a joke and it was way too long-winded, so we're just gonna move on. They're Croagunk and Slowpoke. We're seeing the guys. Now they just need to be shiny. Yeah, I did a Spheal leave right there. Put it in reverse and backed on out of there. Put it in reverse. Another Slowpoke and Croagunk. Come on, anybody, somebody. Just be a little shiny. This is a silly guy song right here. At some point, I am gonna bring that faded Mountain Dew on stream to give a little taste and review, because I think it's a new flavor. But yes, I have some thoughts. I have tasted it. I have some thoughts and opinions. Yeah, the Maui one. Double bird. Double bird. One double bird, one single bird. But there's two birds. So it's a double single bird. Or a double bird? I'm not gonna think about it too hard. I will give my full opinion when I bring the Maui on the stream. You will not elicit any further reactions. I will not be swayed by your opinion. Mods, blow up her house. Yeah, you are correct. Yeah, I did not think that went through. Doesn't matter, it's worth it. Launch the missiles! It'll be a targeted strike on just your office. Alright, I've decided we're gonna do the Dew review at 1600 encounters. So not too long from now. Hello, bro, and Psyduck. Well, there's a Croagunk and Slowpoke. That is what I'm looking for. Just not shiny. Another Slowpoke. I've seen so many pokes. I think this is the most I've hunted on Soul Silver before. Hunting on a 8192 is rough. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Friends Forever combo. Slowpoke and Psyduck. You love to see it. You love to see it. I need like a Psyduck emote so I can like do them together or something. Because I've got a ton of Slowpoke emotes. This will be close enough. Yeah, they are Omis. Oh, yeah, yeah. I wonder if I could make that. I don't know about, like, creating and uploading emotes to 7TV. I think they need, like, approval and stuff. And I'm also just, like, not even... in a, like... I'm, like, a bottom, like, 95th percentile... No, that's the opposite way. I'm, like, a 10th percentile streamer, like, at the very, very low-end bottom. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't need to be fancy. Honestly, the more ghetto, the better. The more scuffed the emote can be. What I would do is literally just take the Twitch heart and grab that, and then I'd also grab a Slowpoke and Psyduck face and just throw them all together, erase the background, call it a day. I don't know what size they need to be or anything, but I can't imagine too large. Maybe like 64 by 128 or something. I don't remember if I recorded that or not. That encounter. Oh well. We'll get that one. Oh, I just thought of an idea for the name, though. We could call it Slowmies instead of Omis. Yeah, Slowmies would be a good name for that. We got a Psyduck and a Doduo. Another single double bird. Whatever you want to call that. Make sure you're sipping your waters. Water check. I'm gonna finish that whole thing probably before the end of stream. Oh, this is a LeBron. No, I guess not quite a LeBron jam. LeBron jam's a bit too fast. This is like not even quite Rat Jam either. Maybe Joel. Maybe Furret Walk. Where's the rolling my rolling Slowpoke? Yeah, this one. Slow roll. That's what this song is giving me. Nice and gentle. Barrel and Doduo. Like I said, I will be trying out that Mountain Dew flavor very shortly here. So if you'll just give me a moment, I will do this last set of encounters and I'll go grab the bottle. Nothing. Nothing, nothing. Alright, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second and I will have the goods. Okay. I guess that answers my question as well. It just turned nighttime. In the games, you can see. So now the encounters will be a lot more visible, I think. But here we go. I have the goods. This is the Mountain Dew Maui Burst, not Blast or whatever else you want to call it. Focus. I don't know if it will. Maui Burst. It's supposed to. It says, "Dew with a blast of pineapple flavor." The biggest crime is the 63 grams of added sugars. So I'm just going to be having a very small amount. You haven't gotten a single poke in my last 8 encounter. Oh, that is horrifyingly sad. I'm so sorry that you have not gotten your poke. He will appear though. They always do. Alright, so I'm like kind of into like the tiki stuff, you know. I'm wearing like a tropical shirt. Of like my main wardrobe is like quite literally Hawaiian shirts in the summer, so I was like, it fits on the vibe. It's not quite like a lime dew, it's more yellow. Or like dehydrated piss yellow. It smells like fruity Mountain Dew. I don't really have another descriptor for it other than that. Yeah, it just tastes like any other flavored Mountain Dew. I didn't even get any pineapple on that taste. Like when I was trying it earlier, there was actually pineapple, but I'm not getting that right now. I'm getting the very smallest hint of pineapple. So, it is interesting. What is it giving me? There's like a pineapple, there's like some sort of candy that's like really artificial coconut pineapple flavor. And I can't put my finger on it. Looks and tastes like nuclear piss. Not wrong, not incorrect there. But, yeah, so, unfortunately no code on the inside of my cap. Because I got the 16.9 ounce 6-pack instead of an individual, specially marked 20 ounce. So, it is what it is. We got the Dew. Dew exists. Hey Kyle, thanks for joining. I was just doing a quick Dew review on this Mountain Dew Maui Burst. I guess my verdict is I'm not super impressed. It just tastes like a flavored Mountain Dew, but sort of pineapple-y, sort of fake pineapple fruit. I don't know. But yeah, just been doing some shiny hunting here in Pokemon. We've got Brilliant Diamond here in the middle, and we've got Shining Pearl in the middle, and we've got Soul Silver in the bottom right. I'm doing the Safari Zone hunting for this week. Gotta start the next round of music here. Doing a similar playlist to Tuesday because I really enjoyed it. Get that ready, get that ready. Okay, back to hunting. I need to, like, cleanse my mouth after that. Oh, we got a Pikachu, what am I saying? The Dew's making me go crazy. Why did I call Slowpoke a Pikachu? This is like the most Mima thing I could have done. I have no idea why I called a Pikachu. Why I called a Slowpoke a Pikachu. I just did it again. I got the encounters I wanted. Hey, look, it's a Croagunk. It's a Slowpoke, not a Pikachu. Definitely no Pikachus here. But yeah, I'm basically looking for a shiny Slowpoke or a shiny Croagunk in the Safari Zones here. Both using essentially infinite Safari method. I love Pikachu! Yeah, that's essentially it. Do I have... Dan put a Pikachu emote in here the other day. I don't know if he just had it or what, but... Oh. I just startled myself. Thought I knocked over my Mountain Dew. Yeah, Mimava's just Pokemon, good luck. But yeah, look at now, like, Quagsire is so much more blue now that it's nighttime. He just looks so washed out in the dusk evening. Not the slow spit or poke spitting. Speaking of, we've got a Slowpoke on Soul Silver. An EB Barrel on Shining Pearl. I think we averaged about 300 encounters an hour on Tuesday, but we've had a couple derails already, so I don't know if today's gonna go as smoothly. Bless you. Heard that sneeze all the way over here. Doodoo and a Marill. I don't know if the mic picked it up, but I heard it just over my headphones because they're open backs. I'll have to get some input from the chat there. Emily said she did not hear it, so my noise canceling worked. I know this isn't the Furret Walk song, but this gives me like Furret Walk energy, you know? It was just kind of happy and silly, you know? Just like Furret. Duck. My face be itchy. Where's the shiny? I don't know. You're asking me. I'm asking these guys. I'm sorry. I'm doing my best. Doing my best here. Not the people wine time. I still think it's funny that Twitch is yelling at me for streaming at too high of a bitrate. It's like, you're only doing 1080, you're 60 FPS, you should be streaming at like 5K and I'm doing 6K. And it's like, oh, your stream is unstable because your bitrate's too high. I'm like, it just means it looks nice. Banned streamer, banned. Ugh. So bad. And it's like, I finally have good internet for like the first time in my life. And I'm punished for it. I'm yelled at because of it. Imagine. Don't Omi's up on me. Oh, you gotta install 7TV if you want to see all the cute emotes. It's a browser extension. Definitely worth it. Enhances the experience. And you can just like browse all the emotes that I have and all the public emotes, and then it also works across the others as well. You can still do the standard, which is quite nice. There's like a whole interface. I sent a picture in Discord. That's kind of like what it looks like. So I definitely recommend installing it if you don't have it. Which I'm assuming you don't based on your reaction. I need to like set up a bot or something so people can do bot commands. Croagunk. Croagunk would be sick. He's Baja Blast themed, and I can get down with that. Slowpoke. The way this song sounded, it was giving me like Wii Sports. The you know. Wii Sports sound font, maybe? This is Wally's theme, actually, from Gen 3. Which I think came out before Wii Sports. 2006, Oh yeah, no. Ruby and Sapphire was 2002 and 2003. So Nintendo was like, dang, that's a nice chord progression. Don't mind if we yoink that from you, Nintendo. Get my windows sorted here. Yeah, that part, do-do-do-do. It's like leading me right into Wii Sports. Homies for Life alliances are being created as we speak. Becky, your brother said he was gonna watch. I don't know if he is or not, though. He never, he asked me, and then never messaged me back. Yeah, we got five live currently watching. We had 6 at one point, actually. Text him the link. I sent it to him already. Not today, but like Tuesday. When did I send it? Did I send it in the group chat, maybe? No, I did. I sent it in the group chat on Tuesday. You wanna get Pop over in the Twitch chat? Oh my gosh, helping Helping Marilyn was a trip today. I don't think I... Papa Twitch mod. He wouldn't even know how to get to my live stream. If we gave him step-by-step directions, I don't think he'd make it. Okay, I will send a reminder. Okay. Live begging for views. Anything for views. Please. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm absolutely desperate, you know. Anything for views. Yeah, I was like, E-wall? What does that mean? It's like, what are you saying? E-wall? I don't even remember what you're responding real to. I don't even remember. Well, there's the two targets appearing. Croagunk and Slowpoke. Oh, real to like, comment, and subscribe, yeah. Like, comment, smash that subscribe button, punch that like button. Just absolutely demolish it. Just hit them all. Punch everything. You gotta absolutely, yeah, absolutely smash that like button. Let's go. Got a Slowpoke. Marill. Get him into Honkai? You think he would... I mean, maybe. Can he handle more than, like, one video game series other than Pokemon? I don't know. Oh, has he been playing Warframe? That's pretty sick. Warframe's such a good game. I think I've got like over 2,000 hours in Steam. Yeah, and they're just like always adding stuff to it though. Like, it's almost at this point kind of like Honkai, like it's almost like a gacha game in a way that they just keep adding new Warframes, and then they also add the shiny Prime version of the Warframes, which is like an upgraded version, but that's like you can earn it, but it's like behind. You can also like just pay money and get it instantly. But since it's earnable, I don't know if I'd call it pay to win, because it's also I mean, it is a little bit. But you're all working towards like a common goal. There is PvP in Warframe, but that's all pretty well balanced, I think. I haven't played a ton of it. I just prefer the PvE content. I prefer the grind. I like making my guys look cool. Not much more to it than that, right? It suddenly dawned on me that I have 5 more bottles of this Mountain Dew, of this radioactive piss, and I'm not like super crazy about it, and neither are you. So, and it's like, it's so much sugar. I wouldn't drink more than like a third of one on any given day, because it's just so much sugar. So we're gonna have these for a little while. Here's a Croagunk. I've not seen one in a minute. Oh, I threw some mud at him. I double clicked. I hope he likes the mud. Get pissed. Get angry. Nah, he's just staring at me. Oh, there's another. 2 in a row. That's kind of rare. Rare crow. Rare gunk. More birds. Funny looking bird guys. Krabby and Whooper. Yeah, I'm also, I uploaded Tuesdays, but I've been uploading, I'm going to upload these VODs to my YouTube channel as well, so they'll be viewable. It's kind of crazy though, so with the first VOD, it was about 3 hours and 5 minutes from my Tuesday live stream, and importing to YouTube is actually really super easy. It's just like clicking 2 buttons and it just, I linked up my YouTube account and it just sent it over, and it took like an hour to process and it was done, so I'm like, yeah, this is pretty cool. But there's like a couple minutes in the beginning I'm silent and I wanted to edit that out, right? So I use the built-in YouTube editor to kind of clip that out, and then it just takes so long to process. And yeah, it was like a 3-hour VOD, so that makes sense, but I thought there was a problem, so I stopped it and I restarted it. Yeah, it did overnight, yeah. Yeah, so last night it finished rendering, but like when I went to bed it was still like standard edition, or standard definition, not even like HD. It was chugging, but it did eventually get there. So yeah, that's live on my YouTube channel right now, the VOD from Tuesday. We had some pretty active chat there as well, a couple different friends stopping by. But yeah, it is more of the same. I did not do a Dew review, and I did not look at the Steam Summer Sale, so I would say this one is already a bit more interesting. Adjust my camera a little bit. Yeah, the Dew review and the Steam Summer Sale shopping essentials. That's the content I want to watch. So it looked like Matt was actually traveling for Safari Week, and I know he alluded think on his live stream, was it Sunday maybe, that he was going to be traveling. But I wonder who he's going to be going and shiny hunting with. Yeah, no, that's exactly the issue I had, Dylan, is I edited literally like 4 minutes out of my 3-hour-long VOD, and it had to process the entire video. No, so that's exactly correct. Twitch, I don't think there's any editor. You can like mute sections if you've got like copyright music or something. But with YouTube, with the built-in editor, yeah, it seems to need to process the whole video over again, which is a bit of a pain. But I mean, if it does it like overnight, it's not too big of a deal. Both the targets popping up. Slowpoke and Croagunk looking for one of these guys, maybe. Still kind of low on the encounter side, but if we can average about 300 an hour, then I think that's pretty solid. I forget what I started at. I started at like 1400, right? And we're about an hour and a half in. So roughly on the same pace, even for the little side quests I did in this stream. What playlist? I found it on YouTube. It's called Pokemon Omega Ruby / Alpha Sapphire Relaxing Music for 1 Hour by Lo-Fi Lagoon. And I didn't get any copyright warnings for my first stream on Twitch or YouTube, so I'm assuming everything I used has been good. I can link you guys if you want. So that's what I'm using right now. It's the Gen 3. The first hour of stream was this playlist, or this. It's not even a playlist, just a song. But it was pretty chill, so I used it again. I figured the older games, like the 20-year-old games, the music's probably pretty safe. Yeah, and I really like there's like the nostalgia to it, especially like the next playlist I have, this Calm Nintendo Music playlist, is really, really good actually. I really enjoyed it. It's an hour and a half, or hour and 50 minutes long though, so I don't get through the whole thing during the last hour of the stream. But it is very good. What's better than some chill Pokemon music for some shiny hunting time? That's true. Although they've got like pretty obviously copyrighted music on those playlists, so I'm trying to avoid that if possible. I know I gotta split out my audio sources. But once I do that, I can probably use the Silly Guys playlist. Twitch is mad again. Because my internet is too fast. Too fast. Did I... I need like some Sanic 7 TV emotes. I'm sure they exist. Oh, Croagunk. But not a shiny. I know they're out here somewhere. Hunting in this safari zone. They're out here somewhere. Slowpoke and Wooper. We haven't had a Friends Forever combo in a bit, and that's kind of disheartening. I will not lie. Morale is dropping without this Friends Forever combo. A lot of Croagunk though, I'm appreciating that. 3 of the last 7 maybe? You are not who I'm looking for. There he is. Big Steve. He has arrived. Thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. We're up to 7 live viewers right now. That's pretty crazy. That's like the biggest viewer count I've had in a long time. Pretty much since like I was talking to like Bo and Mark a couple years ago and doing that live streaming, and I think I got raided by someone during that time period, and I think I had like maybe like 30 people at one point. Oh god, not the eyes. Those emojis get me every time. Yeah, I got one more. Rebel Creator, thanks for stopping by and giving me a first chat. That's exciting. And a follow. Very cool. I appreciate it very much. Like I said, trying to hit 50 followers and... Oh, is that Bo? I didn't actually know his Twitch name. I was like, do I know this person or not? Oh, you're playing some Diablo? Very nice. Like Diablo 4? Playing some of the new stuff? I had started a character, but I didn't really get super far. For like the new season, I'd created a character. Yeah, Diablo 4 is pretty fun to watch. Or just Diablo, enjoying. Diablo in general is pretty fun. You guys missed my Do review, though. Expansion in October or the next season in August. I was a big fan of the seasons in Diablo 3. I played those quite a bit. Yeah, true. Fake fans missing the Do review, so... Basically, oh, wait, hold on, we gotta celebrate this. We got a Friends Forever combination of oh, gosh, I cannot speak. Psyduck and Slowpoke, wow. Maybe I do need another sip of this. Get my brain rattled back. It's something, alright. Kinda tastes like a weird pineapple popsicle, like just like that insanely sugary water at the bottom of like a popsicle, you know? and then get that kind of like pineapple flavored. That's what this reminds me of, actually. I was trying to think earlier. So this is like that, it's a new flavor. It's like Mountain Dew Maui Burst. I always want to call it Maui Blast. But basically, I was trying to get rewards for Final Fantasy XIV, and I bought the wrong kind of bottle, and none of them have any codes, so I just bought a 6-pack, and I don't particularly like the flavor, so, and it's got so much sugar in it, I'm like not even planning on, I'm not gonna drink like a whole one in a sitting, so, I'm just gonna be sipping on these for a while. Good thing they probably last forever. But we got 10 viewers now, wow, double digits. I don't know if I've seen double digits in a minute. Well, I think whoever is currently here and stopping by, I appreciate you all. Currently live streaming some Shining Pearl and some Soul Silver. Soul Silver, I'm looking for a shiny Slowpoke, and Shining Pearl, I am looking for a Croagunk currently. It kind of depends on the day, because in BDSP, the Pokemon shift every day, so you get like a new set of certain encounters. There's some guaranteed ones always, like Big Barrel and Hoot Hoot, and depending on the time of day. And so currently today I've got Croagunk. That's the guy. Currently looking for Croagunk. We checked out the Steam Summer Sale earlier. That just came out like today, so I was checking out potential games I want to pick up. There's a Croagunk. Earlier this week, this past weekend, I got a shiny Marill, which is pretty crazy. It took me, you can see it says 860, but I had been shiny hunting a lot more on Shining Pearl, and then not the, oh my god, not the twerking Slowpoke or Snorlax. Based on the sus imposter twerking. It kills me. Gets me every time. Here, what do I got? Something interesting for you. We'll do a wide. So yeah, I did like 400 encounters on Shining Pearl, and then ended up with like another 200 after that, because then I started dual hunting on Soul Silver. So it was about 600 encounters on a full odds, because I don't have the National Dex in Shining Pearl here. You can see, I do not have it. So that was a 4096 Marill that I got in about 600 encounters, which is crazy. I'm a little out of sync here on my games. You always need a shiny Metagross, Steven. You say that like every time we shiny hunt. You're like, I gotta get a shiny Metagross. You can get one so easy now in Scarlet and Violet. Shiny hunting has just become like trivialized. I mean, I don't blame you. Like, shiny Metagross is sick. It's definitely one of my favorites. Two birds. Where's the three birds? Is Doduo two birds or one bird? One bird, two heads? Do they think separately? There's probably lore on that. I'm sure there's something that explains their conjoined body. Yeah, I know you love your Poliwrath. More birds. And now we've suddenly dipped it back down to 6. What did I do? What did I say? Got Slowpoke. Make sure everybody's staying hydrated, drinking your water. I filled this up before stream, and I'm planning on finishing it before I finish in another hour and 20 minutes, roughly. About to hit 1,800 encounters. My goal is like 2,000. I started the day with 1,400, so I think that's definitely doable. We can probably even get 21, maybe 22. I'd be happy with 2150. I did have to stretch Tuesday a couple extra minutes because it wasn't quite to 1400. I was like, yeah, let's go to 1400. I was like 1360, I think, when I was about ready to finish up. And that is 1800. I also love the screaming cat. It's so dumb. Gets me every time. Yeah, that's the emote Dan used. The Poke Pikachu. I think, yeah, that's like a built-in Twitch emote. So if you see all the fun emotes that I use from time to time, you can install an extension called 7TV. It's just like a browser extension. Oh, we got a double target encounter, which is pretty neat. But yeah, once you open up 7TV and refresh your browser, you can see all of the emotes that I've personally chosen from 7TV's platform, and custom ones you can use on the stream, like this is a good one, Rip Bozo. You'll be able to see it on my stream layout, but you might not be able to see it in chat. You'll just see capital Rip Bozo. But that's a good one. Get some LeBron jams for the Cleveland fans out there, you know? A shiny Krabby would be really cool too. They're just like yellow. They're just some yellow guys. But I said if I get a shiny Krabby, I mentioned this on Tuesday, but if I get a shiny Krabby, I'd like to trade it up to Sword and Shield and G-Max it. Because like shiny G-Max Kingler is kind of crazy. I might even be able to... Oh, it's like green. That's right, I forgot it was green. I should be able to actually like pull that up on here. Would be interesting. I just have to find it. Okay, they don't have the G-Max in this. That's fine. I have like a bunch of GIFs that I downloaded of Pokemon and their shinies to use for streams or videos or whatever, but it does not seem to have the G-Max in there. Maybe it's somewhere else, but I did not see it. This is a funky little song. This could constitute a LeBron jam, I think. We got a Slowpoke and a Wooper. We're looking for Slowpoke and Croagunk. I do really like Croagunk shiny though. It's been on my list for a while to shiny hunt. So it'd be super cool to catch one in the Safari Zone. I mean, it was already... Whoops, actually I threw a ball at this. It was already insanely lucky that I got that Marill, you know, because you're not guaranteed to capture a Pokemon in the Safari Zone. Demonstrated here. So they could very easily just run away, or I could run out of balls. There's actually some tests done. I think there's like, depending on the game, you can use a combination of like bait and throwing Pokeballs to kind of get the best odds possible, but also imagine you throw a bait and they just run away, like you didn't even have a chance to catch it in a Pokeball. So I'm just throwing Pokeballs every time. That's like another, I think, widely accepted and used Safari Zone strategy. Just throw some balls, man. Another Croagunk. He not shiny though. He is not Baja Blast Teal. Some crazy like guitar going on here. Almost a Forever Friends combo. It's a slow bro and a Psyduck, but not a Slowpoke. Close though, close though. That was a Mount Pyre exterior, that's what that song was. Who went pretty crazy. Not the Pokeblubbers. Becky's still gotta paint a mural for our house before she does anything else. At least that's what I thought we were doing on our one wall. What even would we do? Yeah. Work that art degree, honey. Oh, there's an encounter. Or a target encounter. Recreation of Michelangelo's famous painting of God and man touching fingers, but it's you and Griffey touching hand to paw. That would be insane. Just the thought. I think we had started Safari Week last Friday, and Becky got a shiny Doduo in her Soul Silver. It was like, I think she had done something around like 816, I think, encounters, but that was across 5 games, so on just one game, that comes out to like 100 and something encounters on a game, so that's pretty crazy. Yeah, she got super lucky with that one. I'm slightly out of sync. Let's get back. Make sure my camera's good. I think so. I think we're good there. Gordon Ramsay. It's fucking raw. Did you know he almost died? Gordon Ramsay. He was riding his bike and got hit by a car. This was like last week, I think? And he was in the hospital, or maybe this was like 2 weeks ago that it actually happened. Yeah, that was crazy. I would have been so sad if we lost Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, he's like the guy that... He was, I'd say, one of like my main inspirations when I was learning to cook more. When I was still living at home. Yeah, imagining that space. Yeah, that would be kind of insane. Come on, Marill, go find the shiny frog. Bring the frog that looks like the Baja Blast. I want him. I need him. I crave the frog. Hey, there is a frog. It is not the Baja Blast frog, though. Someone's dog's going crazy outside right now. Is that a dog? I think that is a dog. A nightly dog fight. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we're like going to bed or like getting in bed at like 10 p.m. and there's like people like randomly, some like, it was like, was it last night or the night before? There's just like some people shouting. Like, hey! Hey! Like outside and like talking. I have no idea what's going on. I'd say our street is like equally like one of the most quiet streets, but then can also be one of the most noisy streets in a very short period of time. Not that I'm aware of. Yeah, we do have that neighbor 2 houses up that's got like a lifted truck and the exhaust pipe is like this big around and it's obnoxious, and he leaves really late at night or just randomly in the middle of the day, and he'll come home at like 1 a.m. It's something. Yeah, Chris just took a small detour from his route to stop by and yell from our bushes. That seems about right. Yeah, these encounters are going pretty fast. We might hit 1900 before the 2-hour mark. So I definitely think it's possible to get 21 or 22 tonight. Which would bring me to half odds on one game, but I'm not hunting at that same odds across both games. But also, I don't know how the statistics of that work at all, because I was not good at statistics. So I'm not really, like, having my chances, I'm, like, thirding my chances. But I don't think that's how the math works out either, so maybe it's more like quarter. So, I have no idea. Well, I guess, like, if I'm at 2,000... But no, that's split across both games, so that's the half. Okay, yeah, no, I was on the right track with that. I just have no idea how the math's there. And I can't be bothered to care, I'll be honest. I was, for the most part, didn't mind math. College was alright. There was some math classes that were a little difficult, some that were really easy. But at the end of the day, like, I did statistics stuff in, like, grade school. I could never wrap my head around that shit. It just was not happening. Brain, like the combinations and permutations and all that stuff, it just never clicked for me. Oh yeah. Oh, I did it again. I muted it accidentally instead of... Soaring Dreams, that's what this song's called. It's one of the most replayed sections of this video. And it goes crazy. This is some LeBron Jam time. Yeah, it's the Latios or Latios riding. Gen 3 was so good. He might already be following me. But if you're not following me, please feel free to follow me. I'll be at 39 then. Only 11 more follows until I can start messing with some fun Twitch. Uh-oh. I've got a mod choice. You just got get banned, idiot. I just heard your cackle from the other room. She said something naughty and my thing, added permitted term, I'll kill you. Uh-oh, can I remove that? No. Oh my gosh. What has gone on here? Well, sorry, Becky. I think you gotta wait 600 seconds to be able to type again. Can I... Does this work? No, that doesn't. Okay. Well, I'll have to figure that out at some point. I'm sorry, I timed you out. Oh, there we go. I fixed it. I unbanned you. It's good, you know, it's good to know that I can do that. You'll never know. You'll never know what she said. It also wiped all your messages from the chat. You should be unbanned now. Oh, my DS is running low on power. I will need to grab a charger shortly. And also need to take a quick restroom break. So let me do one more set here, and then I'll go grab my charger. And I will be right back. Ooh, nice little Croagunk. Okay, I will be right back. I am back, but I have a small issue. I've run out of power cords underneath my computer. I can unplug my... I don't need my speakers right now. pick it up like this. Alright, if stream ends abruptly, you'll know why. I think this is the right gate. Oh no, it's sort of like my little thing. Don't need that. Okay. Construction about done. Get it in the DS. Okay. We got there. Yeah, no, Bo followed me. Yeah, Bo followed me when he joined in here. And I was like, who's Rebel Creator? I hope I know him. But I did, thankfully. Yeah, your cackle was probably picked up. She cackled from the other room when she got banned. Oh, there we go. The target guys, Slowpoke and Croagunk. Yeah, so what you said, Becky, I added that as a permitted term now, so it won't ban you, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to just... I don't even know what it meant. It said allow or deny. And I thought, like, allow would allow you to say it, deny would deny you from saying it and ban you. But it actually, when I hit allow, it added it to, like, the accepted words. And I don't want that either. But I don't know how to change that. I might need to look that up after stream. Oh, this is some sad music right here. It's a little bit of sad music. Where's the poke pain? Here we go. It's kind of sad. Fix my camera here as I was doing construction. Get the piano. It's too sad. It's too sad. The piano's too strong. I can't fight it. And we got more piano. I remember this part of the stream yesterday as well. This is the ending theme for Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. A little more serious time. Yikes. Oh yeah. I got 1900 encounters. 1900 encounters, everybody. Dink Dunk. I don't think I have Dink Dunk, but I should add it. Honestly. Yeah, this is like the 1,000-yard stare piano right now. I added Dink Dunk. And also Peepo Sit Dink Dunk. Give him a try, give him a try. That's when we hit milestones, you Dink Dunk. Oh, I forgot, like, the ending of Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. This is like a compilation of, like, going through the game, but we've already done that, so we're just going through the game again. Except for it's all, like, mashed up nicely. I really did not appreciate Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. As much as I should have. That was such a good game. I even went back, like, I played through all of Omega Ruby. I played a ton of it. I played through all of... Hey, hold up. I gotta pause. Hold everything. We have a best friends forever situation. Slowpoke and Psyduck. Right here on camera. The bestest of guys. The silliest of pals. They are Slomies. That's if you just got an Omi. Oh, I think I messed it up. Omi? Oh, I just did Omi, not Omis. It's a Omis, but if they were a Slowpoke and Psyduck. I will try to make that emote, actually. I don't know if I'll be able to use it, but I can dream. It'll be ready for the day I can. Oh, and then we got a two-target, or a target encounter. Croagunk and Slowpoke. That seems like some pretty good luck to me. Maybe we'll get a shiny soon. Maybe, just maybe. Will it into existence? Hold on, let me just manifest a shiny real quick. It'll happen. It happened to somebody I knew. They were manifesting, and randomly, they found a shiny. Quagsire, you silly, silly guy. Why am I still taking sips of this Mountain Dew? Am I like Stockholm Syndroming myself now into thinking I actually like this when I truly don't? I might be. I mean, if it wasn't so high in calories, it would be sort of decent to like maybe mix a cocktail with. Just that like the sweetness and you wouldn't need to add any sweetener. And you just get a little pineapple. It's giving like Malibu vibes, you know? So, yeah, if you wanted to do such a thing and bastardize some perfectly fine liquor with some Mountain Dew Maui Burst, you could totally do that. Which, I mean, I'm not saying I'm above doing that. I would absolutely do that. I hear Becky stomping around. Where is she stomping off to? I have no idea. Slowpoke and a Quagsire, some silly guys for sure. Oh, we got the build up. Drop it, Pokemon. I am like my fingers in front of my camera. My bad. I had to keep my grubby mitts away. We can at least see what's going on there. This medley's so good though. Not too long ago we listened to some like video game music orchestras and they go absolutely insane. Like video game music but played in an orchestral setting like live is just like, it's so good. It could be so cool to go to one, you know? Another silly Croagunk. Did I? I don't think I counted that one. Again, I am still struggling with my encounters and remembering to iterate. I think there was actually a program that can look at your screen, like your stream screen, and using like an AI can tell when you've got an encounter, so it'll automatically increment your encounter counter, which would be like pretty crazy. I am like just now remembering. Hold up, hold the phone. Best friends forever. Slowpoke and Psyduck. I think Becky's missing it right now. I'm so sorry for her. We have a best friends forever encounter. I hear her stomping back. Got a Croagunk. So close. Slowbro instead of Slowpoke. Got some more sad piano. Slowpoke and Marill. Where are the shiny guys? Yeah, some people are hunting like crazy. Like, there's a live streamer that Becky and I watch, and he had like 10 games set up. He had 3 DS's, or he had 4 DS's and 6 Game Boy SPs. And he was multi-hunting like 10 games all at the same time. It took him 21,000 encounters to get his first shiny, and it took him another like 14,000 to get his second one, which is insane. But since he's got so many games, and each reset is very short, about as short as what I'm doing, they go pretty quickly. Steven doxed me to the group chat. The family chat. I've been exposed. Yeah. I think I explained it. It's hard to see though. Maybe I should make that one bigger. Yeah, no, I'm playing Soul Silver. Like, my actual hands are here. I've got a camcorder in my stream, and I've just got it pointed at my. I've got a 3DS, or a DSi XL with Soul Silver on it. Yeah, it's not the best quality. I don't have a capture card DS at all, so it is what it is. It was like I already had it available, so might as well, you know? A capture card DS is a bit expensive. I just pissed off the Marill and made it run. Got a Slowbro and a Hoot Hoot. Another Hoot Hoot. So I think this is the... Okay, yeah, this is like the very, very, very end, I think, of Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. It's called Strains of a New Beginning, this song. End of this compilation is very, piano emotional. Got a Croagunk, we're looking for him, and a Slowpoke. So we got an encounter, or a target encounter. We got what we were looking for, just not shiny. It's like really emotional music, and I'm just shiny hunting. With the Slowpokes in the background. They are my emotional support pokes. They just kind of hang out there. I think I'm slightly off here. Let's get another Shining Pearl encounter. It's a Wooper. Alright, I think that one's done. No, we're really gonna send you with the nostalgia here. This is some Nintendo music, so some of it's Pokemon, some of it's other stuff. There's Kirby, there's Pokemon, there's Animal Crossing, there's Zelda, Xenoblade, Brawl. Yeah, so this is just a big compilation of a bunch of video game music. Very chill though. Slowpoke and Marill. Yeah, definitely think we'll be able to hit... What do we think? Maybe 2100? Let's see, we got like another 40 minutes roughly that I'm planning on hanging out here for, so... We'll see what we can get in that time period. Probably like another 200 encounters, I'd say. If we're close to a finished number like 2200, then I'll go for that. Might be looking at 21 though. Well, no, I could probably get 200, so we'll be close. Another Croagunk. I just want a teal, silly looking frog, you know? There is a silly frog, but he is not teal. Almost to 2,000 here. We're getting close. Got lost in the sauce. The Steam summer sale sauce. It sounds like elevator music. But this is from Black and White 2, actually. Burbank City. Oh, hang on. Great news. We've got Slowpoke and Psyduck. Best friends combination. Give it a... Let me get a dink donk. Dink donk. Dink donk, dink donk. The shiny odds, so they're kind of split on... I don't have national decks on either game, so we are full odds, no shiny charm. But the full odd chances are different. So on Shining Pearl, it's 1 in 4096, and on Soul Silver, it's 1 in 8192. So I don't quite know how the math works out, because it's like 2 over 4096 times 8192, you know, something like that. Or maybe not like that. I have no idea. It's not terrible. I don't do full odds hunting very often. Very often? What am I, like, Jersey right now? I don't do shiny hunting very often. Yeah, no, the people that shiny hunt full odds, like 8192, those are insane people. But that's what I was saying, there's like a live streamer that we watch who was doing that on 10 games all at the same time. So your odds become like 10 divided by 8192, or 1 in 890, wait, 819? 820, something like that. Yeah, this is like big time elevator music. I had I'd played through Black, and I wanted to play Black 2, and I decided that I wanted to shiny hunt my starter, so I was soft resetting for the shiny Tepig, and I've done, I think, like 1,000 encounters, but for like 2/3 of that, I was doing it like a much longer method than it should have been. It should have been like half the time, honestly, for most of the hunt. So it's like taken like 8 hours, but like 2 of those I got most of the encounters. Because I actually just changed up my method. So that was a bit of an oopsie. But I know now. But yeah, I kind of gave up on that one for the time being. I might add that in the stream at some point. Once Safari Week is done. There's a couple hunts I want to be doing. I want to shiny hunt Cramorant. I actually got his card right here. What? Yeah, there you go. The shiny Cramorant Pokemon card. So I was gonna hunt him in Sword. That is a wild combination there, Steve. Driving back to your house, in Dad's car, eating a drumstick and watching. I mean, it sounds like a great way to enjoy it, just do it responsibly. Don't let me distract you. Unless there's a shiny that appears, then you have my permission to crash into a tree. But don't tell Dad I said that. Safari Week is a community event hosted currently by Absolblog's Pokemon. It's kind of handed around amongst the shiny community. Got to get to Bed Legend. Bed Legend. Alright, well, I appreciate you stopping. Or you gotta get to Bed Legend. You are going to bed, or you're telling Steve to go to bed, or me to go to bed? Which one, Bo? You are going to bed. Okay. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, Bo. Hope you have a great night, and I'll be live streaming next week as well. Doing some Final Fantasy Dawn Trail expansion streams, just general story and daily stuff and that. I'm going to be doing some more shiny hunting streams going forward as well, so yeah, I appreciate you stopping by, and feel free to stop any other time. Hope you have a good night. But anyways, yeah, so Safari Week is essentially when the Pokemon community kind of all agrees, and like the shiny hunting community shake hands, and they say, hey, everybody's just gonna go hang out in the Safari Zone and hunt shinies. And it's interesting because you're not always guaranteed to capture the shiny, because you can throw a ball, but they can break out and run away, so there's a little bit more of a thrill to it. So that's part of the appeal as well, I think. Kind of spice it up a bit. But yeah, there's a lot of different live streamers that go ahead and do that. And Becky and I have wanted to participate, but it's been, this is like the first year I think we've actually committed to doing it. I think it's about like a week long, so I think it technically ends this weekend, or maybe tomorrow, or you can do extended, you could do the rest of the month, or July, I don't know. But it's usually just like summertime. Oh man, this is such a nostalgia song. Animal Crossing. Yeah, Animal Crossing is a very beepy song. It's just so good. Make sure you're all staying hydrated, drinking water. It is very important for your bodily functions. No popsicle. Popsicles have water in them, but that doesn't count. That is also not water. What is wrong with you people? No, Becky's still like wine beer uncle. Oh yeah, Haunted Chocolatier is gonna go crazy. I don't even care if people think it's gonna be better or worse than Stardew Valley. I'm just excited for a new game in that premise. Made by the same guy, you know? And he's just taking it easy, you know? Like, when the game's ready, it's ready. And I can totally respect that. Because, like, he's, obviously he's proved himself with Stardew Valley, you know? He doesn't need to prove he can make a great game. I'm just ready whenever he's ready. And I'm gonna play a lot of it. And maybe buy 7 copies across 4 systems. Or maybe 5 systems. No, 4. I think it was 4. Becky trying to convince Steven to play Honkai. Like, give the man another game to play. I mean, it is fun, and it is a great game. We all be playing the Honkai Star Rail. But I've been playing it since it came out last year. I did take a couple month break last winter, but been playing it pretty regularly since like February, I think, or March. It's like a turn-based. I don't even know how to describe Honkai. I mean, it's a gacha game at the surface, but there's so many like sub-games within inside of it. Like the main game is battling is turn-based, but like there's really not a great way to describe it succinctly. I might do some Honkai streams as well, actually. Oh, my voice just cracked. Some Honkai streams. I might do some Honkai streams sometime as well. The Diablo, the devil's got him by the throat. Diablo. I understand, it is a deep grind indeed. Yeah, I believe it's gotten better, especially with the latest patch, reworking the gear and a lot of quality of life stuff. I think the most recent expansion has really improved it. Now it's still not like, because I played it for a little while, post the latest like I played it for like a week, maybe like a month ago, and it was interesting enough. I felt like the progression was definitely slightly better. I couldn't really tell with the items though, like I had no reference, like I hadn't played the game in a couple months. I had no idea, like if the items were any different or better or less complicated. I just hadn't gotten that far yet, I think, into the game to experience any systems where it would have mattered. I'm still like, it sounds like they're gonna keep the Diablo 3 servers up for quite a while, which I'm totally chill with. And they're just gonna rotate through all of the Diablo 3 seasons, which there's like 33 of them, I think. So you can go back and get the old rewards as well, which is nice. I don't know when they start doing that, if it's already happening or not, but I do just really enjoy Diablo 3. I know a lot of people like the grittier, sort of more, not more realistic, but just like darker sort of game, like Diablo 2 was. I think Diablo 4 heralds a lot from Diablo 2, artistically speaking. Yeah, Monk was like my main class in Diablo 3. Like I made several monks, all like 100 hours on each. So I loved Monk for sure. It was like my favorite class. Yeah, I played a stupid amount. I've got a really dumb story about Diablo 3 actually. So a long time ago when Diablo 3 came out, there was actually like a player run auction house where you could like sell your items for in-game currency, but also you could, there was that also enabled people to do like real money transactions, like to not scam, but yeah, no, it basically turned the game into a shit show because people were like using it to actually get like real life money, and somebody like made it like their full-time job. But it made like a really toxic community, I think. And I was watching some live streamers at the time because I had a demon hunter that I was trying to build, and I was trying to figure out like a good build for it. So I just asked the guy like, hey, what build should I do for my demon hunter? And he's like, oh, why don't you join my game and I'll like show you what I got and all this stuff. So I did, and he's just going through all of my pieces and just being like, you know, you could replace this and replace this, and then he just started buying all this off of the auction house and then just gave it to me, and I was like, oh, thanks. And at the end of it, he's like, Okay, so yeah, you owe me like 5 million gold to pay for all this, and I had like 100,000 maybe. And I was like, I just started panicking. I was like, I can't pay for this, what do you want me to do? So I literally just left. I scammed the dude. And then I didn't play the game for like a month. I straight up scammed him. Cause he just kitted out my demon hunter in like the basic like best gear of the time. He didn't go like super crazy. He didn't buy like the best of the best, but it was a decent amount of stuff. And I scammed the dude. But he wanted me to pay him. I didn't ask him to do this for me. I just wanted advice, and he just went ahead and did everything and expected me to pay him, and I'm like, yeah, no, that is toxic, so so I just scammed him. Oh no, I threw a safari ball. I had no intentions of stealing from the man. I wonder what his reaction was afterwards. Probably, I got scammed. This guy just left. Yeah, I think I blocked him. Like, I just did not play the game. I turned it off. I did not play it again for a long time. Probably until after they removed the auction house. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't think I have that. I don't even think I have that demon hunter anymore. I have no idea. It was so long ago. That was shortly after the game came out. Maybe like a month or two. Jeez, when did Diablo 3 come out? $2012. Whew. Yeah. That's 12 years ago. That is 12 years ago. Yeah, I scammed that dude. There we go. I might clip that and use that as like a short or something for my YouTube channel. Yeah, I know, like, I definitely would. There's just so much going on right now. And Final Fantasy is about to take over my life for like the next month. That's like probably the only thing I'm gonna be playing, other than the occasional like Honkai daily and maybe some shiny hunting on the side, but there's about to be a full focus on Final Fantasy soon. We're coming up on 2100. Oh, you were calling him B.O. Bo? Oh no. Oh no. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. She didn't know. No, she didn't know. Who's gonna tell her? It's B-E-A-U. Who's gonna tell her? That's why he left early. Give him 50% of your 401k from Dewey's as apology. Yeah, so give him $1. Got you $1. Wait, hang on. We've got a perfect emote for this. Debt collection. And also more money. It is debt collection time. That is it. I have finished my water. I got 20 minutes to spare as well. Chug some more. Yeah, I'm gonna refill this before bed, and I usually drink at least like a quarter to a half before bed as well. So I'll get my 110 ounces in, maybe 115. Bow emote needs to be made. What would that look like? Bald. This is the bald man. Oh my, okay, I've got one we can use. It's beautiful. Oh no, Emily. Oh no. I am so, you're gonna hate this. You're about to see what I just added. Oh my gosh. The character from Honkai, but they took his hair off and made him bald. He looks so stupid. That's insane looking. Yeah, it's Blade. It looks crazy. There you go. It looks insane. Oh yeah. National Park, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Yeah, this song slaps. It's such a good one. Turn it up just a little bit. Maybe just turn the volume knob. Oh, I'm crying. That Blade emote is wild. Move my camera again. Haven't seen a Croagunk in a minute. Yep, shout out to those guys. They're holding down the fort here. The emotional support folks. Ooh, almost a best friends combo. Slowbro and Psyduck. We have a Slowpoke, we have a chance for a best friends combo. Nope, it's Croagunk, but that's fine, because he is a target. We take those. Yeah, I love those dudes. They are my favorite. On Tuesday's stream, I was wearing a Slowpoke hat too. We were Slowpoked out. They've got like a Hawaiian shirt on Pokemon Center that's also got like Slowpoke on it, and I gotta pick that up sometime. If I had like 100% disposable income, it would all be going to Pokemon Center. It'd be going to house extensions, and there'd just be Pokemon rooms, and then all of my money would be going to collecting every single thing from Pokemon Center. And buying every single game and console. And just making a gigantic gaming shrine Pokemon room. That's the plan. That's the plan right there. If, that's lottery winnings right there. Some people blow their lottery winnings on cars or houses. No. I'm blowing them on Pokemon. Looks like we might get to 2150. We've got about 12 minutes left. If I focus up here, might be able to get that. Ooh, Croagunk. Yeah, how could you like forget her favorite Pokemon ever? Just a question. 2100, 2100. Can I see some dink donks for 2100 encounters here? Not a fake me, that's so sad. We don't want any fakers here. Steve, do you like Hisuian Arcanine more or regular Arcanine? Oh, I want to shiny hunt a Drampa as well. Drampa's definitely a shiny hunt target. His shiny's actually pretty cool if I remember. Oh yeah, because he's like kind of like orange with like blue indigo eyebrows. Yeah, shiny Drampa's sick. Definitely want to hunt one. Okay. It'd be fun to hunt him in like Ultra Sun and Moon. I forgot he was a Sun and Moon Pokemon, Gen 7. You like the Hisuian Arcanine, yeah. And the shiny one's pretty sick too. Grandpa is you when you're 85. These dang kids. They don't know what shiny hunting was like back in the day. That's me now. Although I was not a shiny hunter back in the day, so I don't even have any weight there. But still, even so, Scarlet and Violet have just trivialized shiny hunting so much. Digging the bass line on this song. It goes kind of crazy. Slapping. So the staff credits 1 for Mario Kart Wii. I like how the most random songs sometimes in Nintendo games just go crazy when they've got no business to. Yeah, now they're just doing speed runs of Gen 1, doing it in like 4 minutes with a missing no glitch. Getting Mew under a truck, yeah. Come on, Croagunk, I want you to be shiny. But yeah, seriously, why does this song go crazy? It's got absolutely no reason to. And it's like the thing is, I would love to get more 2D shinies, but all of the 2D games are 8192, so it's a little bit more difficult. Now I could go through and fill out some Pokédex, and that would help, which I might do. Yeah, Pelwood was crazy. I wish I got a bit further in that game. Because I got to, like, I progressed through the first area, and I had, like, a lot of automation set up. But I didn't really go much past that. Like, I got the base, like, really well set up, and then I was just done. I didn't, like, I explored a little bit further, and I went a little bit around, but I did not go much further. You make them work. Make them earn their keep. Is that what you did? Oh, were they problems with the dungeons in the game? I didn't get that far to know or to find any issues. I mean, they probably fixed it by now. I mean, they just had such explosive success. But I have not seen, like, further updates or, like, a roadmap or anything of what they're planning to do with the game. I don't know if they're updating it constantly still. I know I think they added some new pals recently, or they were planning on it. But I really don't know what the current status of the game is. Oh yeah. Huh. Yeah, like I never had any issues with the game, but I also didn't do a whole lot of dungeons, so. Okay. No concrete timeline. Yeah, I think they're just like, they've just got a bunch of capital right now. They just got a boatload of cash, and they're like, well, let's maybe expand a bit and probably hire somebody to plan this out further. I mean, that's what I might do. Hire somebody who knows how to make this more long-term, and I don't think they just expected that kind of growth. Yeah, I never did any legendary pal fights, so I would imagine they're pretty nuts, though. I mean, you can always borrow it from my Steam library. If you just wanted to give it a little try. This feels like Cat Jam. Can I get some cat jams? I don't have cat jam. I only have rat jam. Uh-oh. We'll do rat jam. Where's cat jam? Wow, I can't believe I don't have cat jam. I gotta add that. I should just leave this page open, honestly. If I could find it. Cat jam. There's cat vibe. Where's like just like the normal cat jam? It's just like not in here. Oh, there's just normal cat jam. I think. No, it's like looped weird. Well, maybe I'll need to look at that a bit more. It's strange though that it's not just like on the top of the list here. Well, we've got rat jam, so rat jam will work for now. We are at 2150. Couple minutes left estimated before I wrap up stream here. We'll do a couple more encounters. But yeah, probably be wrapping up soon. Getting kinda eepy. I gotta stream till 4 AM. Well, and I'll stream till Dawn Trail comes out, and then I'll stream that. Oh shoot, this song's popping off. Hold up. It's Zelda. Legend of Zelda Rito Village Night. I don't know what game. What game does Rito Village? Rito Village. I think it's like a Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom place. Yeah. It's in Breath of the Wild. Song goes crazy. Becky, you would love building a house and decorating. So true. I want to make this a house. Make what into a house? Ooh. Is it a clarinet? I'm a sucker for a nice little clarinet. I can't even tell what you... A home? I want to make this house a home. Okay, that makes sense. I got you now. Slowpoke and Marill. I mean, I guess at this point, we might as well just get to 22. I'm pretty close. I can go for a bit longer. I just like ending on the even number, it feels good. There's a Bidoof. I haven't seen one of those in a minute. Just a couple more encounters, Mom, please. I'm trying to get a shiny tonight. Just a few more. I'll only play until I get a shiny, and then I'll be done, okay? Oh, best friends combo, Slowpoke and Psyduck on the screen. You love to see it. Those are some of the best Omis in the Pokemon universe. Oh my goodness, I think my voice is giving away. I just tried to speak and it was just like just resort to grunting caveman noises. Yeah, just a little huh? Two flying guys. $20 more encounters, and then I'll be wrapping up stream for the evening. And then I will also be uploading and posting this VOD to my YouTube channel. Bingo boingo. Hit shiny in 2 seconds. Well, this would have been a great time. There's a Slowpoke and a Croagunk. That would have been a fantastic time. I believed in it, though. I believed in it. I appreciate the... Oh, I got another Croagunk. It's been a minute since I've seen one of them. Now there's two. Another Croagunk, 3 in a row. Oh yeah, I just got the... I got the Steam on sale from your wish list. Armored Core 6 and 9 other games. Yep, I know. I'm aware. Many things on sale. Only 12 more encounters, almost there. Got the same 2 encounters again. Slowpoke and Hoot Hoot 2 times in a row. I always find that so interesting, you know, of all the pools of potential Pokemon alliteration. Like the odds of getting that to happen. We got 3 Hoot Hoots in a row, but not a Slowpoke this time. Again, my math fails me with statistics and permutations, all that fun stuff. Yeah, I will say, it is still... I don't think Scarlet and Violet have ruined shiny hunting because we can still do this in the old games, you know? Like, if you want a shiny, if you are desperate and you've got a way to go for it in Scarlet and Violet, great. But there's still that kind of like thrill, and also because Pokemon are tied to the region that they're from, you know, they get the special mark from the game that they're from, and they also get like it says where they're from in their bio. I think that's still nice that you can tie back. So you can say like you validated like I got this Pokemon in this area. That's what I did with my shiny Phalanx that I hunted about I forget, maybe like 1,600 encounters. But I got the card here because he's one of my other favorites. But I hunted him in Sword, and it shows that he's from the ruins, you know, where you first meet Phalanx and they're just walking around. Oh, gotta throw it out real quick. We got a Best Friends Forever combo, Slowpoke and Psyduck. Only 4 more encounters. Croagunk. Not a bad one to encounter. Alright. 2 more. The last set of encounters. What are we gonna get? Zubat and a Bibarel. Kind of anticlimactic. But that is fine. So, I think that about wraps it up for the day. And I just want to thank everybody for stopping by today, for supporting me, my friends, my family. I appreciate you all hanging out as long as you did. Special shout out to Becky for sitting through both of my streams in perpetuity. She's a real one. Yeah, and just thank you all for stopping by. I'll be streaming next week, like I said. Playing some Final Fantasy, if you want to come hang out. And probably some further shiny streams in the future. I'll reach out to you when I know exactly what I'm doing. But that'll about do it for the evening. So thank you all again, and I will see you around. End stream. Bye bye.